forgot to add myself. Hi Steve, if you're still here. I am Jad. Yes, I'm baking alone again tonight. I'm not going into any details, but yeah, I'm baking on my own. So...
Oh, you've got the coffee on top.
Tell you what,
Coffee.
top me lemonade up for me. So yeah, what I'm going to do first is I've got to make a ganache for the malted milk chocolate.
I got it, have you?
Traybake, no.
Oh, can't have no lemonade then.
Let's put me some water in my glass. Anyway, so yeah, I've got to make a ganache and it's got to be in the fridge at least an hour. And that's to decorate the Traybake. So I'm going to do that first so Chris can put it in the fridge. And then I'm going on to make the Funfetti Cake. And then I'm going to bake the Traybake. And by the time I've done all that, hopefully the ganache would be, okay. So I thought I better explain that bit. So yeah, I've got some cling film. So once it's melted, you put like a layer of cling film on it so it don't form a skin or anything. So so that's that basically. So yeah. That's the Funfetti sugar cake. I didn't mean ordinary water, I meant my water. So yeah. And that's the Traybake. It don't matter then. So basically, for the top, for the decoration, I've got... Oh, crapola. Basically, Chris uses Lindt mini eggs. I've got a few whole Maltesers. And then I've got some crushed Maltesers. So basically, they're the decoration for the Traybake. But I'm going to try, and she says try, to cut the Lindt mini eggs in half because it's got like a white creamy centre. So she says she's going to try. So yeah, that's that. So, without further ado, I'm going to go on to make the ganache so Chris can put it in the fridge. So yeah, so this is 250 mils of double cream. That is a tablespoon of Horlicks, because obviously it's a malted milk. And 200 grams of milk chocolate. So, I don't know whether to put this in cream or to put it on top of it. I'm going to put this tablespoon of Horlicks in with the cream.
Does it matter which way?
Well, no, but I didn't know it don't actually. This. Oh. I'm thinking, why is this lid too big? Because it's lid to that. I'm losing it. So I'm just gonna stir this into the cream. Or I think that might have been a bad idea. It's all clumped together in. Down to 3 now. Well, I think there's only you and Amjad watching. So if you want to, go melt me that chocolate, baby. And, baby? So this is 250 mils of double cream, 200 grams of milk chocolate, and a tablespoon of Horlicks.
What do you want? Yes.
Do you want to take that whiskey thing with you?
No, because it gets all clogged up.
Oh. I mean, they're both quite simple recipes. Just seems a lot of, you know, a lot of ingredients, but there ain't really. So yeah, Chris is just melting that. Then I'm going to put some cling film on it, just over the top, to stop it from like skin. You do whisk it afterwards. Ooh. So, oh, pardon me. So yeah, I mean, you do this when you make custard as well. You put a layer of cling film on top of it to stop like skin forming. I've got my tree up and running again. Only need just some new batteries in, but it's, you know, it's always an afterthought, you know. But the Funfetti cake, basically, you've got white chocolate in it, and obviously the sprinkles. So you know, and then it says it's like a dough. In other words, and you put it in a tray. But you can sprinkle some more sprinkles on top of it. So I don't know. This is the pan that I'm using. It's a new one. I think it's 9-inch, 9-inch. But I ordered these because of the depth. I like them to be quite deep. All right.
I think so. Oh. All right.
It looks all right to me.
Very good.
So yeah. So this is the the ganache. Obviously you put it in the fridge, and when it starts cooling down, obviously the chocolate thickens up a little bit. Oh, so yeah, I'm just gonna put some some cling film on it. Obviously to stop like a skin forming. It don't stop it completely, but obviously that once the chocolate starts to it's like setting, if you know what I mean. So it's, you know, you don't want a chocolatey skin on it, do you? So yeah, I'm just gonna sort of rest that as much as I can. onto the chocolate so it don't form a skin, you see. Now, it does say that this has got to be in the fridge for at least an hour. But, you know, give or take a little bit. So I thought, well, I'll go on to make the other things, the cake and the Traybake, and that can stay in the fridge as long as possible. Baby, will you put it in my fridge? They're both on gas mark 4, which is 180 degrees centigrade, or 160 for a fan forced.
Timing it? 60 minutes?
No, just wang it in and
You sure?
Yeah. It says approximately. So it says, yeah. Oh, that's the thing as well, baby. Oh, it don't matter. I probably reach them.
Huh? What's that, Mum? All right.
Yeah. Got that many mixers down here. Ooh. Yeah, but you can, I mean, if you order it from Amazon, Amjad, you can get next day delivery, can't you?
Has he got one?
No, he's going to order it at weekend and get some pods from his Tesco. He's going to order the machine off at Amazon. Right. This is 113 grams of butter, and I've got to cream it for about a minute on medium speed to get it nice and smooth, and then add the sugar. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cream the butter now for... I'm just talking. Not very busy tonight, is it? So that's the butter creamed, and add 150 grams of granulated sugar, So the next thing is 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. Ooh.
What's again?
The Kit Kat and the probably the
No, I don't Galaxy Pods.
yeah, they do a Galaxy one. So this is 2 teaspoons of vanilla, I think they do everything, Amjad. But this is the thing, with ours being a small Asda, you know, there's only stock certain things. Mocha. Right, so I'm just going to move that to one side, and I'm going to put my cornflour. Hi, Bria. And in this container, there's a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of bicarb of soda. And also, you need a teaspoon and a half of, well, it says cornstarch, but we call it corn flour. Yeah, so that's a teaspoon and a half of corn flour. I'm just going to give that a whisk together, so sim shot up to 10. I don't think Asda's doing the 3 for 10. They're £3.68.
Yeah.
Nah, Amjad. I think
it's a little bit cheaper. I think it's £3.38.
Well, I know it's £3 something.
Yeah.
But yeah, they stopped doing the 3 for 10 quid.
You think you can, if you get like a dolce that only requires 1 pod, you buy a big box of 30 pods.
But most, I mean,
most
the Kit Kats, yeah, they've just got 1 pod. But you see, at our own bargains, Amjad, we get a big massive box of 30 for £6 something. So that's not bad.
It's screwed. He doesn't have a bargain.
I know. Let's come over to Sheffield then, Amjad.
I'm not getting any of my pods. What's for him?
It's to get B&M. Not B&M. and bargains.
Yeah, just out of the way.
So this combination, it says don't add it all in one go. Hi, Crypto.
Hello, Crypto.
So yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time. We ain't got to the chocolate bit yet, Crypto. Hi, Tim. How are you? So yeah, put the last of the flour in. Oops.
I don't see what's flying in it, will you?
No. Whew. So yeah, so I'm just going to mix this. I might need these beaters again in a bit. So they might need washing. Oops. I'll put them there. Yeah, you've not missed the vital bit, Crypto. So yeah, to this you need 120 grams of white chocolate chips. So we'll fold them in first, and then we'll go on to sprinkly dinklies. Yeah, because put sprinkles in, don't you?
That'd be another Crypto voice thing for you to
What sprinkly dinklies do?
Sprinkly dinkly doos. You know, 2 minutes, sprinkly dinkly doo, can we chat? Just a look at the Tesco website, Chris. They do Starbucks version of the white matcha.
Ah. Well, you see, they do Costa ones, and they fit Dolce Gusto as well, Amjad. So yeah, they've got a Costa one and Starbucks. So this is half a cup. Look at them, how bright and jazzy they are. This is half a cup or 80 grams of rainbow sprinkles. Now it says nonpareils. Now these is proper sprinkles that you use in cakes, etc. You can't just go and, like you can buy the sprinkles in Asda and whatever. They've got to be proper cake sprinkles, because then if you use ordinary sprinkles, they'll just bleed out into you, if you get what I'm meaning. These hold the colour and everything, and they hold the shape. So yeah, that's half a cup of sprinkles. Now the trick is to get them mixed equally throughout your dough, as well as your chocolate chips. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that all the sprinkles as evenly.
Come in. Come in.
Right. So this, oops. Obviously you've seen these before. These are the greaseproof paper thing with handles on, which makes it easy for you to lift it up. But this is a new pan. It's like a Victoria sandwich pan, but it's that bit like deeper. And I do have a you know, the one with a spring-loaded thing on side. But I thought, oh, I'll give these a go. Ooh. Pardon you.
Oh, me. Tib.
I feel like I'm sitting miles away from the table. But this dough is thick enough to make it like a cookie, but easy enough for you to work with it, if you know what I mean. Hi, Podfort. How are you? I could hear you gulping that here across here. I say?
Huh?
I can hear you gulping that across here.
Sorry. Can't have been allowed. No,
Gulper?
Yeah, but then I'll say I'll put myself in it.
Yeah. So there we go. That is now ready for the oven. Press the cooker dough evenly into the prepared pan. Bake for 25 to 30 minutes or until very lightly brown on top. You want the cookie cake to be extra soft in the centre, so careful not to overbake. Allow the cake to cool completely on a wire rack at room temperature before frosting. The centre will slightly sink, that's normal. But that's the thing, it's more economical, Amjad, just to have the one pod. Will you put that in the oven for me, please, baby?
Yeah.
I'll do 25 minutes. And then we can always, if it's... So, yeah, that's 25 minutes. Yeah. But you see, I don't know about the Galaxy one. Do they only use one pod, Amjad, or do they use two? I'm not sure about them, but I know Kit Kat ones only use one. You have to bring one in, baby, and show Amjad what they look like. Kit Kat ones. So, yeah, we're going to go on to the second one now.
You're still on this camera?
Yeah.
Amjad. That's a Kit Kat one. Can you see it?
And it's just one pod.
That's all you need. One pod.
Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, Amjad, as the Asda version, they're not as good as Dolce Gusto. So, yeah, they actually, the Kit Kat thing. Oh, just shove us these down, maybe. Just got to get a few things moved. Thank you, my dear.
Okay.
That would make ganache anyway, so that was 200 grams of chocolate, 250 mils of double cream, and 2 tablespoons of Horlicks. It all depends on the size of your mug. But yeah.
We've got different levels.
If you just buying the cheapest Dolce Gusto, you've got to keep your eye on it.
Yeah, just watch it until it fills up.
Yeah, you can fill any size of cup, but obviously the bigger the cup, the less chocolatey it's going to be.
Ours, it turns off by itself, but if you've just got one that's got a handle on it, a little switch where it is left all right for hot or cold. Jesus, wet dude.
Open that door a bit.
Biscuit boy. Why had I blocked up those then?
Them Kit Kat ones is nice, crypto, but I think they're a tad too sweet for me. So this is 200 grams of golden castor sugar. It's just whiff a bit of fresh air around my way. Oh, gee. Jesus, wet. Oh. I'm getting the £34 one from Chris Amazon. That is the basic one. That is Amjad. And this is 200 grams of...
It doesn't seem to
says salted, yeah. You see, that's what we started with. We just started with the basic one. And then we come across the automatic one. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'd never go back to like a manual one. Well, we would if we hadn't got no money and, you know.
Yeah, we couldn't afford one.
Yeah, we couldn't afford one. Right. I've got that many bloody... I've got 3... yeah. Oh, it's all right, I'm unknotting my knot. You'll never go back, honestly. You'll never go back to having a normal hot chocolate. Tell you that for now.
Once you have Dolce, you'll never
Yeah.
be back.
No. So I'm going to cream the butter and the golden castor sugar. This is the thing, Bria. Once you've had a Dolce Gusto, there's no looking back. So to this, we're going to put 3 eggs beaten. So I've already beaten them up. That's 3 eggs.
Oh, crap. Coffee on that.
And this is 100 grams of soured cream. Hi, Austin. How are you?
I don't want to look.
Right. Vanilla. Teaspoon of vanilla. Yeah. Smile more, excel is Austin. So we're just gonna. Oh. Got a bit of a thing. I hate that when that happens. So yeah.
Oh.
As like before, I'm just going to put that to one side. There's a quick wipe. So this here, 200 grams of plain flour, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, This again is a tablespoon of Horlicks powder. And half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. I'm just going to give that a quick mix together. So that's your cocoa powder, your flour, and bicarb and your Horlicks. It's like a wet ingredient, dry ingredient thing again. Right, so now, what's this? Oh, that were baking powder. This is bicarb. I nearly forgot. I'm thinking, why have I still got that left? Dough. And I'm saying, why didn't it rose or anything? Be smiling soon. Why? Now for this one, I forgot I'd got this. I've got like a big spatula. So yeah, you've got to fold it gently into the mixture till no pockets of flour are visible. You normally walk it in 20 minutes, that's what you're trying to say, isn't it? You can normally walk it in 20 minutes.
Let's have a granddad nap. Okay, Tracy, duck walker. Go, boys. Go.
I'm having to translate for you. Well, there's 11 minutes left on the other one. So I think what I might do, while I'm waiting, is cut them mini eggs in half. Don't go near him, boys. He's got farts on tonight. So yeah, that's that mixed together. So not bad to say it's been mixed together. I forgot I'd got this large spatula. It makes it a lot easier to Right, so that's that. Will you get me, please, baby?
What's that?
That small chopping board, please.
Nope.
Oh.
Holy bugger. What's up, Tracy? What do you say?
So yeah, I think while I'm waiting, because there's another 9 minutes, I'm going to attempt to cut these in half. Because you know, I only do the poshest stuff. Dr. Smith, these is Lindt double milk mini eggs. So you know, the posh mini egg, if you know what I mean. I have got a knife here somewhere. Where's that gone? What is here? So yeah, but I'm hoping. Oh, I'm leaving Maltesers all, aren't I? Hi, partners. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to cut these in half. As you can see, can you see they've got like a white fondant in the middle. I thought, well, I'll leave them till I'm actually live, and if I've got any time to kill, I want. It don't matter. I think I've got enough.
What?
Beaters about. No.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm cutting them successfully at the moment.
Nice.
Hi, Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, well, we call them Maltesers, Dr. Smith.
What do they call them?
Malt balls.
Malt balls.
Oh, they're the same thing, aren't they? Oops.
No problem with malt balls.
But you see, when Chris went down to Asda, he couldn't get the actual Cadbury's mini eggs. So he says, I bought you some a bit posher. He says, these are the Lindt ones.
They're from Asda.
No. I've got like a lisp. Hey?
Oh, got stuck biscuit.
I think I've done pretty well separating up to you. They've seemed to have separated
Right.
mini egg mint monster. But yeah, because you see, Chris gets my stuff on a Monday. I think they have a delivery on a Monday as well. So I think it were pre-delivery.
Pre-delivery day.
Yeah. So they might have had some a bit later on, but when Chris went down, they didn't have any. So it could have been before they'd had a delivery. Well, you see, I've left some of these Maltesers whole, but I've also crushed some up. So on the cake, the chocolate Traybake thing, I'm going to put these, some whole Maltesers and some that's crumbled up, crushed up. So yeah, but these is these is posh eggs. You've heard the Lindt chocolatiers where they make bunny for Easter and whatever. These is them, Dr. Smith, the posh ones. because that's all Chris could get. I mean, when I wanted some other wheat, he bought me Smarties ones. All right, ooh, I got a runaway. A runaway egg. It thought it could get away from me because I'm wielding a knife against his pals. He can't escape from me. No, I've only bought enough for baking, Dr. Smith. You see, Chris didn't get me a box. He got me one of these sharing bags. You know, when I just need it for baking. I mean, it's like the Horlicks. We don't like Horlicks. So he went down and he come back and he says, Sir Elton John. He come back and he rang me from Asda, and he says, well, what's point in paying £3 something for a jar of Horlicks? He says, because none of us like it. See you later, Amjad. He says, I can't see point in buying an old jar if nobody's going to drink it and it's just going to go hard in cupboard. I says, well, you're right. He says, well, the reason why I've said that, he says, I've seen these. And there was like little 1 drink sachets. I says, that'll do, get me a couple. So he got me 2, and yeah, I only used the 1. See, this is the other Maltesers. I've crushed them up, you see. Some big pieces, some little pieces, you know what I mean? I've sort of, you know, mixed it up a little bit. Baby, you've missed one here that were on top of your nuts.
Oh, I know I have, I've seen it.
But anyway, same as I say, there's one minute left on that other. And then I'm going to move my fan over onto my table so I can cool it down, and then go on to the because see, with the cookie cake, you use like an almond buttercream frosting. So basically, you put almond into the buttercream. So and that's my tin. Oh, I better pour it in, hadn't I? And Chris can get it straight in the oven when that comes out. Well, this is the malted milk chocolate cake. I mean, good thing about this is you can make a birthday cake off it. But you see, what I did initially, because you're supposed to make a ganache, what they call a ganache, and it's got to be in the fridge for at least an hour.
I nearly dropped it.
Put it down there then. Oh, I forgot to ask you to.
Score.
Yeah. So it's got to be in fridge for at least an hour. So that I did that first, Gary. And Chris put it in fridge. So by the time I've made both of these,
Right. Up.
well then, that looks all right to me. Fine. Oh, I've dropped that in.
Banging that.
It's right, I've got chocolate sticky fingers now because I've dropped my thing in batter. Talk about clumsy clot. Yeah, baby.
Hang on a second.
That's looking very nice, don't you think? It does say it might sink in middle. So don't be alarmed if it starts sinking. I could sort of see it now slowly starting to sink a little bit. Hang on a minute. Getting this chocolate mixture from everywhere I've touched. Right, let me have a look how long that's got to be in. Bake for 25 minutes until the skewer inserted in the middle comes out clean.
20 minutes then?
25.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's already set for 25, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. So what I'm going to do is, still need a mixer. No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh.
I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put the fan on my table. And hopefully it should cool it down. Oh, crap. I nearly fell out my hand. It might help if I plugged it in. See? I says it might help if I plugged it in. I'm thinking, why ain't it working? Yeah. I do apologise if it's noisy. I'm just putting it on the thing to cool it down. So I do apologise if it's a bit loud. You know, in the profession, that's what you do. You put a fan on it so it cools down a bit quicker. I'll just have a quick ciggy and then I'll go on to make the frosting for the cookie cake. More alarming, the fly spoke. That must have been a strong drink of, or someone contaminated my mini eggs. But I don't think I've done bad. I've kept the baking flowing, making two things, and obviously the ganache is in it already in the fridge. Because see what the reason why I put it in the fridge, it's to make it a lot more easier to spread. Oh. So I've already given Chris the heads up on what slippers I want for Mother's Day. I've chosen some memory foam ones, so they're a bit softer on my feet because I have a lot of trouble with dry, crack. Well, I've sent them. I'm sure Callum's going to order them for me. He couldn't order it, you know.
Couldn't order a fish and chips from a chip shop.
Couldn't order you know, in a brothel.
You'd ask him to get fish and chips from a chip shop and I'll come out with a kebab.
But yeah. But the problem with Callum is he gets flustered. I mean, even Chris gets it wrong, and I write him a list down. So yeah. Oh. I just drunk a cold coffee. What?
What I'm doing is not to the bottom side. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a start doing the thing for the cookie cake, the icing, while I'm sort of sat doing nothing. Excuse me. Yeah. It gets a bit confusing when you've got three mixers down here and you're thinking, now which one have I not used? It just saves Chris having to keep washing beaters out. Obviously it was switched on. That startled me, that did. Right, so this is 113 grams of butter. Now this is the like buttercream for the for the cookie pie. So I'm just going to loosen this up and give it a quick whirl. This is 150 grams of powdered sugar, obviously icing sugar as we know it. A teaspoon of vanilla. This is a quarter of a teaspoon of vanilla, almond extract. See it? And 30 mils of double cream. Ain't nobody chatting. Been 12 minutes since anybody said anything in chat. Eh? 12 minutes. Last one with Gary at 10 o'clock exactly. And I'm just going to put it in my piping bag till we're ready for it. Oh, he's using your Sunday name. Christopher.
I'm not going to that, I see. After.
Yeah. Even I'm not allowed to call him that, Gary. So I'm not doing it yet. I'm just squeezing it down to the bottom so it's ready to go. So yeah, uh, finish missing yet another local parking failed. Somehow someone has managed to park their car on. Oh God! You know what gets me, Bria? Is how did they manage it? You know what I mean? Even if you're a nervous driver or you know, um, yeah, right. Says you were hypnotising me with the mixing. But I don't think I've done bad to say it's 10:15 and I've completed 2 things. Yeah, I did get a message from Tracy. I'm not going into much detail, but yeah, she wasn't able to join us tonight. So I know it says on the thumbnail and everything, baking with Jeanette and Tracy, but I've done them ahead of time, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it beggars belief how they manage it, Bria. Tell you. Uh, you know, I mean, I can't drive, but you think to yourself, how are these past the test? You know what I mean? So yeah. Uh, you know, if I were police or whoever, I'd leave it stranded there. It's their stupid fault. You know what I mean? Um, you know, learn to drive properly. But that's one thing. That's one thing that Chris hates. When you're pulling up to a junction and somebody thinks it's all right to, you know, cut corner and just come straight in front on you. You know, didn't you? You know, where did you get your license from? A Rice Krispie packet. So, you know what I mean? It's, baby, will you do me a bit of a favour? Will you get me a plate for this? just to play it because I'm going to lift it out in a minute. Yeah, well, you know what to do, Crypto. Get to opticians. No wrong with having to wear glasses.
All right.
But yeah, you see, we've got quite a few of them junctions here, and Chris will pull up, you know, to where line is, and they come zooming round.
You do. Half of them, if you don't pull up properly, they'll cut right in.
Yeah.
And, you know,
come within
miss you by inches.
Yeah, and
after they Jeffy through window, they're oblivious.
Tell you, it makes me wonder where they get the licenses. Well, that's exactly what I've just said. But yeah, it's terrible. Hey? I know. I will have a glass of water, please, baby. Thirsty. Well, I'll have some orange juice then. Jesus. Jesus. I need for a top plate, I don't know why. Shaken, not stirred. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna. It doesn't call that bad, really, because it does say, you know, it's all right if it sinks a little bit, but it ain't really some call that much. Look at that. Come out clean as a whistle, look. I'll just take this off of the bottom. Put that on back on there for a few more minutes to yeah, it won't surprise me, Tim. You know, it's. I mean, but if the car's been abandoned, and they know whose car it is, if it's not stolen, but yeah. I'll tell you another thing that gets Chris's goat as well. Obviously, you know, we live in like a cul-de-sac, and there's 5 spaces, and when they park right in front of your cars, and then wonder why you're getting irate when you can't get out. You know, only a stupid person would park or pull up in front of a parked car. I says to Chris, it's all right. I says, but if there's an emergency, I says, and you need to get out for any reason, you're stuffed. And then, you know, it'd be the old diamond, oh, well, I only parked up for a couple of minutes. I don't care. You are blocking cars in. And if them people need to get out in an emergency, they well and truly stuffed. I'll have black currant, I think. But yeah. But stupid. Honestly, honest to God. I've never seen such stupidity in all my life. I think that is cool enough for me to decorate it now.
See? We having a dog for you.
I mean, yeah, it's cracked and sunk a little bit there, but it's, you know, the way it says it in thing, you know.
Well, it's going to be covered in a minute anyway, isn't it?
Well, only around edges.
Oh, I don't know, huh? It doesn't really matter when you cut into it, does it?
Oh, nearly down that in one. Oh, that's thirsty. Pardon me. So, yeah. Oh. It's almond buttercream. That'll do me. I think I've got a bit skewiff with thing in centre, but hey ho. So now I'm going to put a few more sprinkles on it. That one done. Baby,
Well,
alarm's just gone for that other one. I mean, I hate wasting things and I ain't used all cream up, but I'm not going to overdo it with, you know, smothering it in cream.
it's wobbly, little.
Hey?
It's a little bit wobbly.
No.
No.
Alright. Still a bit wobbly. Yeah. Put it in for a. Do you reckon about 5 minutes?
Yeah.
You need to say. Yeah. Hey?
That's it now, Bob's wobbly. Ooh, look at that.
No.
Hang it out. Taste test.
So that is the Funfetti sugar cookie cake. Num 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 num. So we've just got to wait for the other one coming out it. These tins is good, baby. Come out as clean as a whistle, look.
Ew.
You see, the others what I've got, they were steel. Now they carbon steel, but like they started to rust a bit. You know, we keep washing them and everything. So I got them and I thought I wanted some that were a bit deeper. So yeah, they work a dream. And like, you know, if you're making a Victoria, oh, it's here. If you're making a Victoria sponge, the ideal for that. And you know it's not going to come over edges. Because with these, they're a lot deeper. But anyway, the only thing we've got to do now is wait for the cake to cool down, put the ganache on, and then decorate it. And that is 2 things made in an hour and a half. I actually, decided to put some batteries in my tree today, Crypto. I've got some buttercream left, Crypto, if you want it. Tim will be able to squirt it in your mouth. But yeah, relatively simple, I think, and I don't know, but I might start doing Easter baking next week. And I've got one that's ever so simple, and it's just cereal, and you press, you know, you like your donut molds. Yeah, but it's had even wronger if it said I'm going to squirt it in your mouth. Yeah, and you use a donut mold, and you know, like the Rice Krispie kind of things, but you press them down into these donut molds, and then all you do is put some mini eggs on it, and you've got like a mini egg nest. Does his face look bothered? Should know me by now, Crypto. Yeah, couldn't hear the stuff. So, yeah. Well, I could have said squeezed it into your mouth. Sound a bit better than squirting it in your mouth.
I think it's coffee time.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that heating on because it's like
I know what.
frigging
You left open them patio doors. You know, this is the thing, Crypto. They broke the mould when they made me. You know, there's nobody like me. Well, apart from Bella. Yeah. And I can't believe that Amjad didn't know that Bella's real name was Jeanette. I'm sure I'd told everybody. I don't know. I could have sworn I'd told people. In fact, she might have told people herself. Is that better? Let me just test it then. Let's. It's that bit that's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, it's coming out clean though.
What's it then?
Mm.
Does you?
See? I want to put it on this.
You turn that oven off then, yeah? Yeah?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's why me and Bella get on so much, because we're both Jeanette. Or Netties. But yeah. I could have swore blind. I said something on a live stream once, yeah. And I was saying to people last, because Amjad brought it up, crypto, and he says, I've seen a page on Facebook and it says Jeanette Burton. He says, but it's got Bella's, yeah, it's got Bella's, Bella's pictures on it and everything, but it says Jeanette Burton. And I says to Amjad, I says, because that's her name. Her name's Jeanette. He says, well, I never knew that. I says, I could have swore I told everybody. But how it come about, right? A grandma, I think, were a Italian descendant or some descendant, or you know what I mean. And when she was little, she used to call her Bella Bella. So it sort of stuck as a nickname. So that's why she uses Bella on her YouTube, because it's a nickname her grandmother gave her. So I says to her, I says, anybody think you were ashamed of, the name Jeanette? I'm not. So yeah. But I've always said to her, Bria, I always call her Bella, because I've known her as Bella right from the day we first met. So it seems strange calling her Jeanette when my own name's Jeanette. If you know what I mean? Can you imagine somebody shouting Jeanette and us both sort of like, yeah, So I've always called her Bella. So yeah, I've never called her Jeanette. I've always called her Bella. For that fact is, obviously, it gets a bit confusing when you're both called Jeanette. Well, I think she said it were a grandma, or I don't know. And she says that she always used to say, Bella, Bella. So, yeah. And that's sort of where that's derived from, because I think it were a grandma. I mean, same as I said to you that day when you come here, Crypto. I always know, because I've always known you as Crypto. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's even though we've met and I know you're Carol, I still call you Crypto. Yeah, but it makes sense, Bria, if a grandma used to say that to her. So it's going to be 13 degrees here in uh, Sheffield tomorrow. Not too bad. But this is it. We all know you as crypto. Now, for people to start calling you Carol, it seems a bit strange, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah. You know, love all around to everybody. But yeah, but me and her only saying to Chris the other day, after tomorrow I'll get up, well, I'll go to bed tonight, my hands is killing me. And I says there might come a time when I can't bake. You know what I mean? Not just yet, but yeah, there might come a time when, my hands get that bad that I can't bake. So, hey? So yeah, this is the thing with arthritis. I mean, I ain't got the crooked fingers or anything like a lot of people do, but at night, this little finger, all the way down here, right to my wrist, absolute kills me. And I put them gloves on, the what's my jig gloves, arthritis gloves, but I can't wear them for a longer amount of time because they make your hands sweat terrible. So halfway through the night, when I get out for a pee, I have to take them off because because my hands is all sweaty and you know. It's not jiggling now, but it's sunk a bit in the middle. I'm going to see if I can get it out of tin. And it's cracking a little bit. But hey-ho, it's all right once it's got decoration on it because it'll cool down once it's out of tin. I'll just put it back there for a bit. So, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And it's like with Richard. I mean, his channel name's RB Rail, but I still call him Richard because I've always known him as Richard. You know what I mean? But it's what you used to. I think that's probably reason why I don't see your things crypto is because he's banned that word in his banned words. I mean, it's not your fault and it's not his fault. It's the fact that he's chose to, ban that word. I mean, which anybody can do. I can ban any word I want, but all I've done is remove or don't allow inappropriate words. But you know what I mean? See that's one thing. That's the only thing I've sort of banned in the settings is people saying inappropriate things or inappropriate words. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's you know, it is what it is. You're not missing note, and he's not missing note, really. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you could have done. Mind you, it's too late to change it now because everybody knows you're a crypto. But, right, I'm just blowing fan on here to cool it down a bit quicker. It seems strange Richard's not been here. He's seen it. So I've just messaged him and asked has he fallen asleep. Baby, will you get me that thingamajig out it? What's it? Eh? Yeah. Okay, see how it's sunk a little bit.
Very.
Yeah, this will cover it. Oh, you were hot a minute ago.
Come down here. You better bring it to the door. It's sat outside in it.
Oops. Oh, coming over edge. Oh crap! It's all gone all on my mat now. I think you're supposed to leave it in. Baby, just bring me that tin, please, because it's going everywhere. I probably should have left it in tin. Look, it's going everywhere.
Yeah. Oh.
You get sides and I'll get.
Pop it on there. Whoa. Oh, shit.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh. Oops. It's gone on your computer as well.
Just get me cloth. I think there's too much of a spillage to. Probably should have left it in tin. Oops a daisy. It's all right. We being like a
Because it's on your computer.
yeah. Oh well, hurry up.
Right. Oh shit.
Probably should have left it in tin. You want to see all this lot, Bria? Can you see it on my thing? Baby, can you rinse it me out, please? Still got a bit of. Just said, you big tease, and just rinse it me out. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Monster clean up crookers. Oops. That's it now. Oh, the great big puddles there. In fact, there's two puddles. One thing I don't like, and that's working in mess. Hi, Vanessa. and save them for canning. So there we have it, guys. I might put some, I've noticed a bit where there's no on it. Just fanning myself down. There you go. So that is the Traybake. Put that back over there. Move this. Have a quick wipe down, and then I'll put Link in for the last 10 minutes or so. They talk about you having chocolate on your computer crypto. It went all on, man. All nice and clean. Hey?
What accident?
I said.
No, what accident?
Oh yeah, what accident? Yeah, no note to see here. So I'm just thank you, Bria. I'm just going to put a link in. Should anybody want to come up? Quick, let's get on that train before it all goes. Oh dear. But that's one thing I hate. I don't like the space being messy, especially, chocolate all over the place. And but the cake thing turned out all right. That sunk a bit, and yeah, we're having a overflow of chocolate. Well, chocolate ganache, but that'll set up once it's been in fridge. Turn that off now, and we haven't got that. Let's jump on that direct train, me and you at the station, crypto. It take Tim a lot longer to get there. But yeah, it's got like a fondant middling them mini eggs, and then it's got 4 Maltesers, and then I crush them up, just for effect, really. But I do still have some left, so Callum will be in his element with them few left over.
What? What's left over? Screw Callum.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 Maltesers left. That looks teasing yummy. All right, Jeanette. Oh, God almighty. Because I've heard it. I'll give it about 5 minutes, and then if nobody comes up, I'll but I did message Richard, and he says he's I Stuart. Do you mean I've got to wait 10 minutes?
Huh?
He says, hi, 10 minutes.
Who's that?
Stuart.
Stuart. Hurry up, Stuart.
Did you make another coffee?
Oh, shit.
Probably gone cold now.
Fucking thing.
They both probably won't go in the fridge.
Yeah, right.
Well,
everything's going to have to come out then.
Yeah. Did you guess, Tim? I was thinking, is it safe? Ain't you?
Hey, how we doing?
Hello, Richard.
How do rich lad are we right?
I'm not going to show them you, Richard, because you can't have any.
I've already seen them.
No, I'm up here now, Jeanette. Just give me 10 minutes, yeah?
Richard.
Ah, right.
Richard, I'll swap you 2
Go on then, get off.
I'm going.
Oh, bugger off.
Bobby,
I am.
tell Richard I'll swap him 2 cakes for 1 drone.
Hi, Kath.
Hey, come.
That buttercream in middle's melted.
Hello, Crypto. Hello, Tim. Hello, Bria.
No.
Hello, Gary. He's just still about.
Right, so it's 5 minutes now. I'm just going for a pack.
Hello,
Okay.
Vanessa.
Tim put, as the dog farted again. I don't think you smelt it.
Has I smelt it out, Tim?
Whoever said the rhyme did the crime, Chris.
Yeah, he is here. God almighty. Them farts are lethal. They are, honest to God, lethal. So, but yeah. Ooh. I don't envy Crypto with 3 dogs. She's got 3.
Hello, Bria.
So, I don't think I've ever ate cat fart.
No, I've never heard mine for it either. In fact, it's only ever made a stink once.
But, yeah.
Just once it did it, the week.
But, yeah. I've never known a dog fart like our biscuit. But yeah, it is. Honest to God, Bria. Yeah, be enough to make your eyes water.
Gary says he was having palpitations.
Yeah. See, because he hadn't seen you eat chat or anything.
Anyway, don't take the look if you're not staying on that long.
Back, Catherine.
Oh, fucking commotion. What's going on down there?
No, but I've muted them. I mean, nobody wants to hear them arguing.
Bloody hell. Some bloody rackets.
Oh. It seems that way, Gary.
Domestic.
Yeah. But you see, up until other day, when I were down here on my own and Chris were out, Callum were upstairs, that was the first time I'd ever heard Biscuit fart. You know, probably because there's been sort of noise here, there and everywhere before. I mean, like tonight, I've not heard it, but I've smelt it. But yeah, up until other day, I'd never heard him fart. I've smelt it, but I've never heard him. But I was sat here other day, I got no telly on, no nothing. Chris weren't here, Callum were upstairs, so we were ever so quiet, and I just heard him go, ah. And that's actually the first time I'd ever heard him fart. Must be a cider drink. Why does that make your fart stink, Gary?
Gary?
Bloody hell, Jeanette. Never a dog fart. We took all day. I mean, let's sit outside. I hope he's just a fart and fuck off.
Oh dear, he's been on good form tonight.
Has it?
Oh my giddy eye. But yeah, this is a thing. I mean, I've never heard cats fart.
They're quiet, aren't they? They fart and go
Yeah.
out winter.
Yes, we call them silent but deadly.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
I bet that's our chasing corner.
Oh, Catherine said to me last night, Jeanette. Stuart, I said, what? I came on dog, I went, nope. So why? He said, mine. I went, my best friend who died all them years ago, yeah? Her daughter's got a puppy at a year old. It's a Yorkshire Terrier. I went, no, not no. Not
This is the thing, Stuart. You want to say to her, well, if you want a dog, you can walk it, you can feed it.
Yeah, I know, but it's not happening anymore. Jeanette. I've lost 2 main dogs now. 19 years been, I've got 2 dogs in the back garden. Not happening. So, okay, fair enough. No, mind okay, fair enough. It's not. We're not having a dog. Simple as.
That's
Animals
it.
are gone. Animals are gone now.
Oh, it's
You
you.
know, you got vet bills to pay.
This is the
You've got
thing as
business.
well, Stuart. One of our neighbours, right at the very end,
Yeah.
Joanne, she's got a 3-legged Yorkshire Terrier, and my God, she's got some lungs on her, put it that way.
Oh, yeah.
She don't half yap, does she?
Oh, you know when somebody's about when she's
Can you make me
happy.
another drink while you're in there, baby?
Yeah, that's the best way to be, isn't it?
But yeah, she's
Just
a
take her out of that big shoe, little shit.
Jeanette, I've got a grease monkey.
she's a Yorkshire Terrier stuck in a Rottweiler's body.
Oh, tell me about it. Alpha's with a shih tzu, yeah? I'll tell you what, I've got a grease monkey that lives about 200 miles away from me. It's a dirty, big, fat idiot, yeah? With greasy hair, wears a coat in summertime in fed up weather. Comes over back in the garden one day, we're walking past it. He put him into council.
Huh?
What are you doing? Shut the fuck up and checking that dog back. And he's back because you're walking past me, you greasy little twat. Go wash your fucking hair.
But this is the thing. In our local group, we've got 2 local groups, but one day they put on this thing. Does anybody know who these? And there were 2 huskies running rampant. You know what I mean? So anyway, they put like a edit and said owner's been found, dogs are back with the owner. Lo and behold, next day they were loose again.
You don't
This
mind
is
it
the
going
thing.
out. Yeah, but you don't mind, Jeanette. Into the back of your back garden, back like biscuit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're back in your garden. How could someone report you for saying in the back garden? Now, I'm in the street, biting everybody, being an absolute idiot, running across the roads and shit, and doing, having cars skidding. And fair enough, report them because you don't deserve to have a dog.
This is my thing with this, Stuart. If they can't look after them, they shouldn't have them.
Exactly.
And, 2 days on the trot, there was Lewis running riot.
Yeah, but I've got a dog. There's a dog about 2 doors away from me. He's got, I don't know what it is. Tortured little shit, like the ones with big noses?
Yeah.
Them sort of dogs are like all, like a Yorkshire Terrier. They don't grow, they've got long noses, but this is half a nose. It looks a lot, and get out of the garden, only went and bit someone the other day, right? A couple of weeks ago, bit somebody, walking a dog, reported it, council came out, said to him, if you don't get close again, we're going to take your dog away from you. You know what he says? Go fuck yourself. And I thought, my God. And it comes to me, every so often, yeah, that mate, I look at him, got that to him.
But this is the thing. I mean, they've already been returned to owner once, and the very next day they were running right again. People, that's the sort of people that should have the dogs took off them.
But it's like, that allowed us to get back garden, I saw it bleed, we got all giddy, we take him out, so to come out of the garden, take him up to sleep, and walk all beside me. He got it, get move, now. And they come right beside me and I'm walking them all the way around the, big circle. What, 10, 20 minutes? Right, in. Your swim gate open, in.
Well, you see, this is the thing. Our Biscuit's never off at lead.
No, that's
Chris
it.
takes him a walk and he comes back. And if he needs to go pee-pee in the meantime, Chris opens the door and he goes on yard.
Back garden.
And this is the thing. There were one occasion, and I don't know whether the door weren't shut. This was before we had these new doors and whatever. I don't know whether the door weren't shut properly, but Chris had been somewhere. Biscuit was just sat on pavement waiting for him to come back.
Yeah.
He didn't go anywhere. It just, if I sit there waiting, sooner or later my dad's going to come back.
Come back, of course, yeah.
And he never, we never run all over estate.
No.
He just sat there on pavement waiting for Chris to come back.
Dogs that do that, Jeanette, to owners.
Yeah.
They don't care. They let them run about, do it like.
But that goes back to the thing where if you can't look after them, Stuart, don't have them.
Don't have them, exactly. I mean, both my
Talking of which, Richard, where is she tonight?
Oh, she's just outside of me here at the moment, not sure, but she was flying around like an idiot a minute ago.
She's having a Zoom moment, is
she just calmed down. She's just sat outside of me here.
Well, hopefully when you go to bed, she'll not be a
pain about.
Usually when I turn lights off, she fucks about for half an hour and then calms down.
I could hear noise, baby.
I'm not getting up.
No, I'm just saying, I could hear noises.
What?
Down in that corner. In there. I chase.
Oh, Jeanette. I'll tell you. Last week you baked, don't you? We took it out of that bloody tray we're in. Capel upstairs, she went, she took it out of the tray, so no, she left it in tray. I think she really had to took it bloody out and put it down.
Yeah, big mistake taking it out, Stuart. Right, yeah. I says to Chris, I says, that was the mistake I made. I took it out, not realising when I put that ganache on top, it were going to go everywhere. So, yeah.
Well, happened.
Throw it back in tray.
Yeah, be all right, yeah. Took it back in tray, be all right. Got it in, be all right.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, God. Tell you.
Just a minor mishap.
Yeah, well.
That's it.
So what's wrong with Tracy tonight then? How come she didn't bloody thing with you, love? How come she didn't bake with you?
Well, it's a lot of things, if you know what I mean.
Hello.
Yeah.
You know, today, no, it's the day, no, Kathleen says to it there, she goes, whose birthday is it today, Stuart? And I went, 25th? She went, yeah. Whose birthday is today? I went, hang on close the door. I said, you fucking don't know, yeah? It's Haley's mum's birthday today.
Oh.
I went, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of things, Stuart. You know, I mean, when I come on, I just said, well, Tracy's not baking with me.
I
I'm
didn't,
not, you know,
I didn't
going in.
realise. See, I come 9:05, but Kathleen's gone back, and she went, I don't know what it is, but obviously, yeah, Tracy, Johnny, whatever. You know, I'm not. You know, he's usually to speak to Kathleen later about it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, so get in touch with Kathleen.
That's it.
Yeah.
But
Haley,
it's like a lot of things. I mean, one of the things were when she did Chris's ass, she shirted her back. So that's one of the things.
oh, yeah, Chris, yeah.
She gutted it, didn't she, from top to bottom, and all in one day, like a twat.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Tell you.
You'd be surprised, Bria, how popular them penny arcade games are.
I know that. Kathleen loves them. Penny arcade, old penny arcade.
Bria's saw on Facebook earlier, someone selling a bunch of old penny arcade machines of all things.
I know, where's some money in them, right?
Can you remember when it were them pull things, weren't they?
Yeah,
they were penny ones.
Pull
handle and yeah.
I tell you what, they work sometimes because you yank it too hard. You go, oh, you twat.
God of the days, Stuart, when they used to be penny machines.
I can remember going to Blackpool with Mum and Dad. Yeah, first time I've been away in a lot of years. I don't know about fucking 9. And my mum gave me like 20 pence in little pennies. I loved it. I was like that. I want 2 pennies, mummy.
Go around all things, seeing if anybody had missed some.
Yeah.
Some dropped on the hand.
I still don't know. I want to go to Brid. Look
go around things looking.
I found a couple here. Something 4 pence, Kathleen. Here, there you go. Look, she's got 2 pence machines.
Well, I'm gonna close the live stream down, and I'll see you all tomorrow evening. So it's 11:15. Yeah, it's some on them are, Tim. So I'll see you all tomorrow night. Take care, everyone.
Pardon me. See you all later.
That were a bit. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.